Hello and welcome to the next episode of Syphon Filter. Joining me here today are the Reaver of Jill Sandwiches and the Games Guild.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, here's our update. Incoming from Markinson. You have to find your way down to the catacombs where Fagin is being held. Eliminate any Farcom scientists you find on the way. I want to shut down this entire operation. Our labs have prepared an antigen which fights the effects of the virus. You must stop and administer it to any human test subjects you find. The agency needs to subjects alive, so do everything in your power to ensure their safety. Okay, let's go.
My God. Syphon filter.
Yes, it's quite remarkable. A virus genetically programmable to eliminate anyone or anything. Imagine a weapon that could target specific demographics, ethnic groups, that could wipe out whole continents, except for those chosen to survive.
The outbreaks we've been tracking.
Wait a minute.
Tests, evidently. We've traced Fagin to this abandoned cathedral. According to Mara, this is Romer's stronghold, a place where he keeps prisoners. Undesirables. Alec Kabanoff runs the site for Romer. It kept Fagin supplied with human test subjects for various forms of the virus. Now Fagin is being held prisoner himself, probably somewhere in the catacombs.
Has Interpol found any trace of Mara?
Since her escape, she has left a trail of dead bodies from our lab to Eastern Europe. Now, she has vanished. There is also no sign of Romer. The destruction of his base has driven his entire organization underground. We have found and destroyed all Farcom labs involved in the production of the virus, but we could not find the computers they were using for the viral DNA sequencing. You have to get their location from Fagin. Your team...
I don't want a replacement for Leon.
You don't get one. I'll be taking you into the strike zone myself. Our labs have been able to synthesize a very small amount of vaccine. Give one shot to any test subjects you find. Radio me as soon as you find Fagin.
Okay, let's do it.
One more thing. You are directed to eliminate any of Romer's medical personnel that get in the way.
Copy. I'll let you know when I found my way down to the ground level.
Here we go.
All of this is in a cathedral, and we've got an antidote. I imagine nothing wrong could ever happen like that right there.
One more thing.
Right.
Best start ever.
Exactly.
So now we know what falling off the
Falling
cathedral
off's
is
like, yep. We just had to test that, you see, just testing. As
Right.
someone used to say, with his safe
Well, you're showing
states.
what not to do.
Yes.
Right. I mean, in real life, you could only be able to test that once.
Right? And you wouldn't be around to learn that, oh, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but others will definitely learn by your example.
True. And sometimes, sometimes the few have to be sacrificed so that the others can learn.
Right?
Wait, that sounded really bad.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
It always comes back to Star Trek with you.
Unless you
Oh, by the way,
go on.
I don't know if you saw my comment that I posted on your Snatcher video, but in case you don't get it, that was an Alone in the Dark reference.
Ah, right. Get some more sniper rifle.
Apparently, in the second game, you dress up as Santa for some reason. I'm not sure why. Don't shoot! I have a wife and kids.
Nah, it was evil. The fun thing
Which means
about
his
this
wife
level.
and kids were probably evil too.
Yeah. The entire evil family.
I found the first group of patients. I'm going to administer the vaccine, but I don't know if they're going to make it.
As soon as you have the site locked down, I'll order in medevac.
Ain't that nice
Wouldn't
of them?
It is. Wouldn't that suck if the enemies could still attack you while you're in conversation mode?
Oh, yes. Alright, we've got 4 more of those guys to find, wherever they may be. This place is very maze-like. And there was a reason for that as well, to hide loading times.
Mm. Yeah, and the second level is basically this. So it's 2 pretty long levels of just this.
And then some catacombs.
Yes.
And a lot of the enemies here have flat jackets.
Yeah, this is where when I was playing the game, I had to bust out the infinite ammo cheat so that I could just use that gun that eats through armor.
Alright, we need to find the key card for that one.
I couldn't deal with this mess. Nice. Who puts explosives in a chandelier?
Roma.
Only a video game protagonist or antagonist would.
Right, and they're still using the hide the stuff in the dark room mechanic.
Yep. I know, I've got chandeliers. They look awfully nice, but they would look better with explosives in them.
Going around this corner. In.
Haha, nice. You never realize how much you missed that until you see it.
Indeed. There's a scientist in here.
Is this the one with the poison vials?
Wait, they're not scientists.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, don't
there's,
kill them then.
Quite a few.
Help me.
I can't remember if they were poison vials or explosive vials.
I can't remember. Well, they release some sort of gas, or it might be acid or something. Acidic gas or something.
Poison fart gas?
Probably.
I get that whenever I eat Mexican food.
If you're ever surrounded by enemies and you've just ate Mexican food, you'll be fine.
Indeed. Have they checkpointed you in a while?
I think when I did that, dude. But
Whoa.
just in case.
Learning something new about you today.
Is it that one? There we go.
Nice.
Right, wait
I
till
would
that
not
gas.
want to work in a building like this where there's just death traps everywhere, where it's like, oh, one false move and I'm a goner.
Indeed. Oh, his friend died.
Ah, well. Stuff happens.
Indeed. Oh, have we lost the games guild? He's gone very quiet.
No, I'm still in.
Ah, right.
He's tired.
Long day.
Indeed.
You could say that. Just starving as well.
Ah.
Ooh, we've got a trio of scientists in there.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I've got a fridge full of food.
Yeah, that's good. And I've got a strawberry cheesecake waiting for me when this is done.
Seriously, the gas didn't get him? I got one of them.
It only wanted to be partially helpful.
Gotta make him get on his knees. There he goes.
Don't kill me.
It's too easy sometimes with you.
Finally, I've got a gun with a bit of firepower.
Nice. It's weird how they don't send you in with anything good for the most part.
Yeah, except for the taser.
Oh, yeah. The taser's king, for sure. If I were Gabe, I'd be like, you know what would make this mission go a lot smoother? If I brought that grenade launcher I had in mission 1.
Yep. Which you do actually find one in the cathedral, but I think it's in the second part of it.
Okay. I remember not using the taser when I played the first game because I just assumed, oh, it's just a stun weapon. Who cares about that? I didn't realize how awesome it was
Mm-hmm. It lets you
until I
set.
played the second game.
It lets you set your enemies on fire. And
Yeah.
there's the game mechanic of letting you survive hits unless the danger bar's full.
That's so weird.
At least I learned something about that.
Yeah. There you go. Make it easier.
Hey.
Like, dude, if you want to stand underneath that trap, hey, go ahead.
I got a 45. Sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, this part's not too bad about people with flat jackets, but later on, there's more of them.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we've got a guy over there trying to shoot me. I think he doesn't have a flat jacket on.
Is he underneath that chandelier?
No, he's on the other side.
Okay. Nice. You want him to suffer when he dies.
Yeah. Burn.
I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Okay, I won't do that anymore. Promise. You'd think some of these people would be like, what the hell? How did he just set one of our dudes on fire?
Yep. Gabe just showing off there with his overarm kills.
It's like, I have the taser from hell. All of you bow down to me.
Indeed. They should make this a military weapon, I swear. Oh, hey, septic heart smash glass.
Well, but Gabe usually can with his face, so
Yep.
he's all right.
And there's the armor eater, which is going to
Nice.
come in very handy soon.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about you kids, but I have never seen a church that looks like this before. Or, sorry, a cathedral.
Yeah, I mean, they don't look like this, or at least that expansive in England. But
Yeah.
the Gothic architecture, the archways, look pretty much the same.
Okay.
He ran into that one.
Nice. It's
Ah,
like, oh my god, what is that? Boom.
Indeed.
Done for.
Another test subject. And where did them come from? They weren't there a minute ago.
How dare you spawn in? What do you think this is, Resident Evil 4?
Oh, and they did quite a number on me. That'll be fine. Got armor.
Nice.
Yeah, we got to play the rest of the mission with bingo health.
Oof. That is going to be interesting. Because that continues at least through the next mission, if not the one after that.
Ah, yes. Oh, look, there's 3 of them sat just under that chandelier. I got a 3-for-1 bonus there.
And especially the mission after next, there's a lot of gunfights in that one.
Ah, yes. I like that little noise it makes to open the door. Ah, this is the library of people wearing flat jackets.
Oh. They should bow down to the game's librarian.
Indeed.
Or at least the taser from hell, one of the two.
Yeah, well, the only problem is the taser here. requires a precise headshot.
Which is hard to do when you got dudes shooting at you.
Yep.
I find that that's a bit of a flaw in the design of the game as well. Because if you're gonna use the taser more for getting more reliable kills for progression, kind of defeats the purpose of why would you use any of the weapons then?
I think it's just not really practical. Like, it does take a little bit to kill somebody.
Yeah, so it does leave you vulnerable while you're setting them on fire.
I know, but it's still like people still prefer to use it. I've seen people prefer to use them, and
Well, that's because it's fun.
Yeah, it's just a shame it isn't as prominent in the other games in the series.
That's probably for the reason Guild was just talking about there.
Yeah. Although I know you can find it on the first mission in Syphon Filter 2.
what do you mean it's not as prominent as in?
Yeah, you don't have it throughout the second and third games as much.
Yeah, it's not part of the basic loadout.
Like, it's there, but only in some missions.
Why did I change to the sniper rifle? Oh, that went bad.
Uh-oh.
I thought I was on the thingy gun and I didn't realise it was not.
See, that's a system I don't like as well. It's like you suddenly start taking damage when it's like full bar of danger, but you know, hitting you or rather aiming at you whilst you're running around is probably not going to be as easy to shoot you.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that danger bar mechanic until our boy here told us about it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I honestly thought that was something to do with the enemy's health bar, but then
Yeah, it's a bizarre mechanic, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
I was going to say, do you actually want to hit somebody?
I'm trying to drop the danger bar so they can't hit me.
Well, you make
It would be nice if they would give you a stealth option to this, where you could snipe some of these dudes. Since it's supposed to be a stealth game, technically.
You could technically just hang out at the door, sniping.
I know, that wouldn't be as exciting of a Let's Player, though.
No. Running into a firefight, everyone likes watching that.
Right?
But there is a way technically around the health issue. Because
Really?
when I practice these levels, I have completed them. So if I load the level directly next time I play, so it'll reset the health to full for the next level.
Oh. Hey, there you go. Although then you're reduced to the standard loadout for weapons, aren't you?
I believe so.
Which, if your health is low enough, might be a benefit still.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to save state up here.
Oh yes, this is where I buggered up and changed to the sniper rifle and didn't realise it.
Break the glass with your face.
This is like a really long, obnoxious mission. And if it takes more than an hour, then I've got to bounce, I'm afraid.
We're doing
Yeah,
better
we
than
already
last time.
discussed. Yeah, we already discussed it before recording that we were only doing the one mission instead of the two of them for this video.
I so don't like to leave a job half finished, but this mission, wow, I don't know what they were thinking.
It wouldn't be so bad if it was just one, but there's two.
There's
Yeah,
another
it
test
really
subject.
It really just drags out. Like, padding isn't even the word at this point.
Yeah.
When did he die?
And for those watching, we watched him test out this and the next mission on the same day.
Yep.
Plus, I've played this before, so we know it's coming.
See, I feel like when you're like that, I feel like when you're standing there aiming, you've got a better chance, a quicker chance of killing them. Because when you're running
crap.
around, even though you're avoiding getting shot by them, you're also not hitting them as much.
Nope. Flat jacket. Sweet. Nice thing about the G18, it also eats through flat jackets pretty quick.
Oh, that's good. I like how they have all these random crates in here just for platforming purposes.
Getting a bit of a Tomb Raider 2 vibe with these crates, to be honest.
Yeah. Could have been the inspiration for this.
I mean, you didn't have to go Michael Bay on his ass.
Well,
You didn't have to.
I'm not going to blame you, though, because like that looks really fun.
it is.
He didn't have to, but why wouldn't he do it if he could?
Oh, yeah. Totally agree.
Remember, kids, dropping a chandelier on your enemies is the best way to get rid of them.
It worked for Lisa Trevor, apparently.
Nice.
That was cool.
I've got a spare flat jacket there. Are they following? Oh, they're behind there now.
Nah, I don't think they're going to follow you. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, it's PS1 era. Enemies hardly follow you in these games.
Unless it's
It's a
Nemesis.
waste of a perfectly good chandelier.
True, yeah, Nemesis does follow you quite a ways. But if you get 3 or 4 loading screens ahead of him, then he does bugger off.
Nice. I mean, we don't, as far as I know, like, English cathedrals and churches doesn't have any mausoleums like this.
I can't claim to know if we have those over here or not. I don't know if I've actually set foot in a cathedral.
I've been in Durham Cathedral.
I've been in small churches before, but never a cathedral.
Yeah, I wonder about that because for Americans, you know, your earliest time period is what? Late 16th century, something like that?
Probably, yeah.
So what's that to us, Chris? Is that the Tudors? Or
No, that's well after that.
Renaissance? Sorry?
There was a king
No,
once.
that's right, yeah, the Tudors is the 15th century, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like
Early
Henry
late
VIII,
15th.
the Tudors.
And then after him, it was Renaissance. So. But again, because I don't think America was colonized very much then. I don't know, I'm just trying to determine the earliest interpretation of religious sect in America. And I'm thinking the latest you guys probably had is 17th century worship with architecture.
Yeah, it's hard to say, and I'm sure once people were settling over here, they didn't have the resources to build these massive cathedrals right away either.
Yeah,
Exactly. There you go. We've got a grenade launcher.
Nice.
From there, you probably wouldn't have adopted Gothic medieval architecture that we have here.
Yeah.
There's one scientist left to find.
It's not that I'm trying to brag or anything. It's just
Yeah. Well, hey, what is it? We founded this country so that we could religiously oppress people in our own way, not in the way you guys do.
high five.
Have you save stated in a while?
No, I'm just going to do it now.
Excellent. Great minds.
Ooh, there's
Now break that glass with your face.
Again, this game's cheap. You know, I don't want to have to keep mentioning this for the viewers, but you try playing this game without save states. I mean,
Yeah.
you probably can, but you try doing it while you're recording. For your
Yeah.
lesson.
I've done it before. It's not fun. if I play these games again, it will definitely be with save states.
Aha! He stood up, and there was his folly.
Yeah, never stand up when people are shooting at you.
Let's have some toast in a bit.
Ooh,
Ooh.
a favourite of mine.
Toast and tea.
Ooh, yes.
Tell you
That
what,
is
back in the
his-
day, I had such a weird routine when I was younger. I'd often on a school night or something, if I was really bored, I'd just be making myself 3 pieces of toast, do myself a cup of tea, and watch Happy Gilmore.
Nice. But what do you put on your toast?
Just butter.
Ooh.
Sometimes Marmite.
Okay.
Sometimes Marmite.
I could go for it.
I'm one of those you love it or hate it, and unfortunately I'm the former.
Ah,
But I can definitely understand why people hate it.
yeah.
Very strong taste.
Indeed.
Strong taste. There's some
Well, I discovered a
nostalgia.
really good kind of butter lately, so pretty much anything with butter right now, I use this really good kind, and so everything I make with it is delicious.
Yeah, I'm actually using quite good butter with it as well. But the reason it's tasting so good is because my family are very picky when it comes to
Have we?
purchasing
With Mr.
some
Scientist
good
again.
food. And the reason for that is because a lot of the foods we have in this country contain palm, which is a direct cause of you gaining cancer if you
Oh.
eat too much of it in your life. So yeah,
Dang.
anything like palm oil or palm, it's basically highlighted in their ingredients. It's basically it's a tendency to warn people that they found out that it's a cause of having early stages of cancer.
But they're still going to sell it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very minor, very
Yeah.
minor. But you gotta intake it like every single time, and yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, I haven't been watching my health the greatest of it, if I'm honest. But I'm eating this butter now because I know I'll eventually get butter that doesn't contain palm. Same with bread.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, bread containing palm. It's just bread, but
Where have I missed the Scientist?
you just gotta be careful with this stuff, really.
Yeah.
It's unlike eating a bacon sandwich like twice a week for 20 years. Statistically, if you do that, you'll have gained the chance of gaining cancer by 20%. Oh, not 20%, sorry, 5 years. If you wait, let me start again. If you eat a bacon sandwich or 2 bacon sandwiches every week for the next 20 years, you'll have risen your chances of gaining cancer by 5%.
Oh, okay.
Now, those are pretty good odds, but at the same time, there's an odds you don't really want to risk.
Right. Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to get cancer. It's like
No,
that
exactly.
one thing where when it's like a possibility where you just kind of go, oh.
Exactly. And again, that's just bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not taking account for, let's say, if you were smoking or drinking, or the other
Right.
foods that you ate, and all that jazz. So, because my mother-in-law, she's just got off her chemo, so things are good for her. But I think that they learned that lesson the hard way with the whole
Yeah.
palm oil thing, and pretty much ever since my wife, and I started living together, she's been pretty much in charge with all the the shopping.
Ah.
Yeah, which is fine. This is fine, but every so often, I just want to pig
You
out
just
on
want something
myself.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't get me wrong. I do try to watch my health.
Yeah. My latest thing lately has been these sweet rolls with the really nice butter. And they're not like sweet rolls like with like sugar or anything like that. They're just, a normal dinner roll, but they're a little bit sweet.
That's not bad. It sounds good as well.
Ah,
They're delicious.
That's what I forgot.
You're just gonna
You
have those
forgot your
moments.
sweet rolls.
You
No.
just have those moments where you enjoy your foods. You know, just
Oh, absolutely.
Because again, like, it's not cheap either. They get a lot of the stuff that doesn't contain palm is organic stuff, and my God, is that expensive here?
Yeah.
Like ridiculous.
It's
So you
insane
can't-
that in order to eat healthy, it's more expensive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And I hope we're impressing people with our commentary while our boy here tries to find that scientist.
Well, it's
Yeah.
backtracking a lot, so gotta make it interesting because this is
Oh,
the point of
absolutely.
this is the point of contention
Ah,
where
crap.
it failed to grab our attention. So that's
Yeah.
why we're talking bollocks.
Exactly. Well, it's terrible because if you miss something, you're having to go all the way back, and enemies either spawn or maybe they were there before
Yeah, there's a lot of new enemy spawns in.
that you have to deal with.
It's like we have to tell him, remind him that save state. He doesn't do it, so
2 Roma scientists remaining. Yeah, I apologise for that, people.
no. You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault. It's the game's fault. It's just
It's just how it's designed.
agreed.
This is the level that broke me with this game, where I went from enjoying the hell out of this game to, oh my god, I just want it to end.
Yeah. So this level mixed with
The next one.
And the fact that I haven't really played any of the games, nor will I.
Yeah.
It's just one of those. Yeah. Can't really engage myself in this game as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Oh, there's a bunch of wacky stuff that happens that you can laugh at, though.
I'm agreed.
Is this the missing scientist, or is this one that you didn't check or didn't save state for?
Wow.
That's what you get.
There's one left to kill now.
Honorable, are we?
Ah, that was an honourable death.
Indeed.
Did you save it?
Ah, yes.
See, I can't tell anymore. I'm paranoid.
Yeah. That's wandering these same corridors over and over again. These same boxes. And yes, technically they're probably different, but they all look the same. Like, I do genuinely like this game, but not the cathedral.
Yeah, I think this is one of the weaker levels of the game itself.
Yeah. I want to say it picks up after this section, but I can't really remember what happens after this cathedral section.
Civil War.
Yeah, I do kind of remember that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a very action-packed area. Everyone's trying to kill everyone, and you're caught in the middle.
And I remember some caves. I know that's a thing. Where you'll have to watch out for an avalanche, I believe. Not an avalanche, but a cave-in.
Yeah.
Probably because of an explosive. And I know there's a base, but I can't remember what else is after this whole cathedral bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a babe in the base.
No, not really. The closest thing we get in this game is Leon, but, character models in this game are only so-so.
You can't really count Mara.
I mean, you could, but...
Yeah, but she'd sooner slit your throat than...
Well, I won't get into my suggestions on there.
I mean, some might be enticed with that, Chris.
Sure. I don't know if y'all saw what I posted in Discord. Ty put pictures of Fiona and the crazy maid girl from Haunting Ground, and I typed in there, I think I'm in love. And if you want to ask if it's Fiona or the crazy girl, my answer is yes.
Indeed. Okay, where are you, Mr. Scientist? And I can't believe I missed you again. So I'm sure we're getting them all this time.
I can't remember if this was a problem with this mission last time or not.
Yeah, it was. It was a scientist. Same problem.
I would kind of like a you can't proceed this far without doing this objective sort of thing, just to keep you from having to run all the way back.
Oh yes, me
Or put a
too.
marker
Yeah.
for you to show your objective. Like that compass. I don't know what the heck that is. It's stupidly primitive.
It was
But
from
I'm
a
thinking-
primitive time.
True.
This came after Metal Gear, so there's not really an excuse.
It wasn't that long after Metal Gear.
Still,
I think it was only a couple months.
I can't go that way.
But still, that is something you would think they would have considered.
Yes.
yeah, I mean, a couple of months. That's enough time to, polish up a game.
Well, and you would think playtesting. You would think somebody would have said, "Hey, this is kind of annoying." Like
Yeah.
all the way here and missed a scientist. Now I have to go wander all the way back, and you're spawning in new enemies. What
Where-
gives developers?
Yes, well, where the heck is this scientist? Because he hasn't shown up on the radar unless he's hiding in the dark. Nope.
It's in the coffin.
It is Dracula scientist.
That's where I'd hide if someone was trying to kill me. I'd be like doing the half of the work for them.
Watch him be just stuck in a corner that you just kind of missed at
Probably.
one point. I know in the next level, there's this weird way you have to get in to take out one of those patients. That there's no door to this room. You just have to climb boxes and go through a vent.
Yep. Which
I remember
isn't
that.
very well explained.
Nope.
So I'm having to check all these side rooms again, but I'm sure I picked them all off as I was going. So there were no extra
And see, this
dots.
is the advantage of video editing. You can throw the video in and then just fast forward all of that.
Yeah.
Agree. Or you could just cut this out entirely.
Yes.
But then
And
we'll
just
lose
get
all
rid
your extraordinary
All our moaning.
commentary.
Oh,
Or moaning
yeah,
and whinging.
That's not exactly going to be, the commentary of the century.
Yeah.
Not gonna be. It's not exactly divine wisdom. It's just us talking crap.
Yeah.
But having mentioned that there's not going to be any babes in the next few levels, sorry, Chris, we may have dropped your audience by 40% on that.
Well, you do get Mara showing up at the end of this big area, and we do run into Leon.
So there's that.
And she's in an hospital gown.
Ooh. I know that's how I like my girls, sick and dying. Oh wait, what? That's not right.
Can't tell if you were being sarcastic then.
Oh, that's worrying. I would hope you knew I was being sarcastic.
Nice. So do I.
The fact you don't know, that worries me.
I don't know either, to be honest. I'll just leave my imagination to run wild, okay? You don't need to give me the answer.
I promise, it's all sarcasm.
Okay,
That's all that was.
believe you.
I hope so.
And I've gone round in a bloody circle.
It's very convincing at you. Wait, what?
So where the heck
Man,
is...
I tell you what, you really are convincing me not to come back on your sequels.
The sequels are better. Trust me. Ask Alan.
Do you know what? It doesn't even matter. It's just not my type of game at all.
There's a train.
There is. There was, a train. You get betrayed by another agent.
Yep.
That's always fun.
You go back to the expo centre while they're packing up, and you have to be super stealthy.
Which, in fairness, is far better than this level.
Oh yes, because
You
there's...
said you were going to get betrayed by a trainer.
Yeah, the train betrays you and blows up.
Yeah. The train betrayed.
This is also a thing where if you were doing video editing, you could actually pause the recording and go check out online where this dude is.
Oh, yes.
Or
Right, that's right at the back of the start of the level. And I hadn't seen him.
or you could put a picture of him whilst you're running around right now. Just a bit of a just like put a random picture on him on the canvas and illustrate where he's supposed to be. So that if you ran past it several times, then people can laugh at you.
Oh, yes.
It's like we laugh at Ty all the time. It's all meant in good fun, though.
And off screen, you'll find him
I'm
straight away.
Really aware of himself being the puncher bag, or at least I don't know. I don't really know what the group dynamic is anymore. I'm not online on enough. But who knows? I might be potentially losing my job soon, which would suit me very much.
Yeah, that would actually benefit you.
I'll have a lot more time to be online.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I can hear footsteps. Oh, you're freaking kidding.
You spent 20 minutes doing this. Save the game, dude.
Yes.
Yes, fixed it.
I don't care if it give you a checkpoint. I don't care. I don't trust.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Well, one room
100%.
I just bypassed. I didn't think to look in, and he was in there running around in circles, going.
Yeah. I always hated that when people tell you when you've lost something. It's like strange, isn't it? It's always in the last place you look.
Yeah, you don't keep looking. It's like, well, I found it, but I'm just going to keep looking anyways. Why not?
Yeah. And it's like people who say the same thing after you've done something which you know you want to do. Like, you bang your head, and then someone tells you after you bang your head, "Ooh, mind your head."
Yeah.
You didn't want to do that, did you? Okay, we found him. The exit route should be mostly clear. Mostly. Because they do mostly come at night.
I do remember one time I was hanging out at a buddy's house when I was in high school, and he was looking for something, and I was just going to look down and be like, oh, hey, I found it, just to be a jackass. And I looked down, and actually what he was looking for was there. So instead of being a jackass, I was actually helpful.
You became the hero of your story.
I was annoyed, too, because I really wanted to just mess with him.
Oh, man, I tell you what. I did something like that when, almost, I don't know, 18 years ago when I was at the Scruffy Murphy's bar in Birmingham. I remember I was there with a chap who I'd met, I knew him from a friend of a friend. And they introduced us because he was planning on taking me out to clubs and then he was going to be my wingman.
Oh.
But I'd never met him before. So we were pretty much starting out in the bar. And I mentioned that there was a hot girl at the bar, which there wasn't, or at least there was, but she went away, I think, to the bathroom, whatever. But he was really curious to know who I was talking about. So we sat down, but we sat down in a bench where above us was like this really long, shelf, this wooden shelf that if you stood up too fast and you didn't move out the way, you would hit your head. And right on top of one of them, this is before they renovated it, but right on top of one of the shelves was a big TV. So he was sitting right underneath it because he just wanted to play himself right in the corner. I pretended to let him know that the girl had come back, and he's like, "Oh my god, she's back!" And then he gets up in his seat so fast, he's like, "Where?" And then all you hear is just this massive crash bang. And then, like me and half the patrons couldn't stop laughing at him. He's there burying his arms in his head, rolling around in pain in the bench that is there. And then a few seconds later, I didn't realize, but he actually caused the TV to be unhinged from the wall, and then crashed it on the floor.
Ah, dang.
And I just remember that's like one of the moments of my life I'm never gonna forget. Just him rolling around on the bench after I hear this massive bang, and it sounded a lot more painful than it probably was.
Oof.
And I didn't even mean to do that to him. I was just like, I don't know why. I was just telling him, yeah, she came back, and because he was really interested about knowing who it was. And,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. But you know, he recovered later that night.
Oh, that's good.
He needed it.
I'm glad the night wasn't a total loss for him.
I bought him a drink, you know, for to make him feel better. Yeah, he was a much older guy than me. And I think he was, to be honest, he was looking for some action that night as well. But I think he was with somebody that night.
Oh,
Well, I say with somebody. He had a girlfriend,
Cutscene.
but he apparently mentioned that he cheated on her a couple of times, and it was like, yeah, well, you know, whatever. It's one of those relationships, is it? And I ended up meeting her, which is super awkward.
that's always awkward.
Yeah, it was super. To be honest, she was kind of annoying. Which, you know, I'm not gonna say is an excuse, but she was just very talkative.
Yeah.
And she ended up. Oh my god, it was super awkward. Like there was another night where I asked him if he wanted to come out, you know, to a different club, and it was super awkward because we met up at the same bar,